You're in charge now. You're the boss.
Yeah, Austin's not he's not lurking in the Skype call. Austin can't stop me this week. Who's ready for me to go completely off the rails and, just skip us to the finale of season 5?
Yeah, okay.
The final boss was you, listener. You were the final boss all along.
Oh, this is an episode of Black Mirror.
Yeah, the answer was the listener was the evil one. The listener, you did Markov.
The answer was millennials be on their phones too much.
In a certain context, this show would probably not exist in a 5th season without those people being there to listen to it and propel the show. It is their fault.
Viewers like you.
Yeah, everyone who's listening to the show, every sad thing that happens in Dice Funk is your fault for listening. Hey everyone, it's Dice Funk. You might notice there's a distinct lack of Austin here today.
We killed him.
Yeah, Austin's a bit too much of a method actor. You know that whole character Cassius that he does the voice of, who's got the very missing voice, very very hoarse throat.
He got too deep into the role.
Yeah, Austin got too into character and his voice is gone. He got too deep into the role. He got no voice now.
Daniel Day-Lewis'd it.
I have thrown together a campaign thing in a day, and this is going to be some kind of adventure we're going to have. Who is ready for an adventure with incredibly low stakes that happens at a very nebulous point in the story so that we don't have to actually, stop this very dramatic season 5 plot to do this?
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's do that thing. So, I'm gonna set the scene for you. This is some nebulous time, probably before Olivia got captured, because that'd be a weird time to go off on a weird side story. Olivia, however, not with us right now. She's off going and doing something, just not with the crew. Chris, what's Olivia up to get her out of the picture for this episode?
It's an electric swing dance competition. And she's a judge, because she can't dance.
Can she not dance? Is that a known thing about Olivia?
Well, she has a broken back and a missing leg, so I feel like dancing's difficult.
Oh no.
We don't know when this is happening. This could be before that, maybe. I don't know. I don't know the timeline of her own show.
I like to think she was never able to dance.
No, she's the best way to describe is she goes to a concert, orders a drink at the bar, and bobs her head along to the music. I like to feel that she was born straight from the womb with the soul of a 45-year-old person in her. Nice.
So around the ship, we've got our regular crew of people. We got Big Star. Big Star is here. That's a clue as to where this nebulously fits in the timeline. So everyone is on the ship, just having a good time, and a big crash hits into the side of the ship.
Ah!
Anyone gonna go pay any attention to this?
I scream.
Dregg's immediately going to go and look at whatever, either the hole or the sensors, whichever way narratively is more interesting for you in your little headspace.
Let's say it is, you detect something on the sensors, you have a look, you can see it out the window. It's a big looking electronic box that has a bunch of dials and switches and stuff on it.
It's a box.
Ooh, is it a present?
It's a box.
Bring it inside.
I believe that we should launch it back into space and have no further interactions with it.
No, that's dumb. Let's play with it.
I'm inclined to agree with Big Star.
Do it for me. And I'm gonna puppy dog eyes at Dregg, and I think we should combat charisma rolls.
Oh yeah, let's do that.
Do a charisma contest. Go ahead, you two.
This from the saving throws. I'm high. Austin's gonna be so mad. Hi, Austin.
Oh my god, I rolled a 6. That's embarrassing.
I won't do it from the saving. Oh no!
Oh my god.
Oh, 6 too.
Do you want to both roll this again? Because you've
Sure.
stalemated with equal bonuses. I think we...
22!
9. Oh, right.
Okay, so initially you're both in a bit of a dead heat, and Sasha just turns up those puppy dog eyes, and Dregg, I guess you give in and are just like, fine.
Tron will over, go put on the spacesuit. Go outside the ship. Get the big box. Realize that Big Star has some kind of freaking arm thing outside of the ship that he could have just used. No.
You didn't have to go out at all.
I appreciate your conviction to going outside when there are tools that would make it far safer and easier to do so. Your sacrifice will not be forgotten.
Thank you, Dice, for supporting my very flimsy narrative that would have fallen apart without this thing being brought into the ship. There's a reason I'm not generally the DM, which is that my entire plot relies on, here's a suspicious thing. Do
The
it.
box landed in your ship. Let's check it out.
Invited into your home.
So it's a big old looking metal box. It's got lots of complicated looking dials and things on it, and it's just weirdly intriguing. There is something about this box that just...
Now hang on. Nobody within 10 feet of me can be charmed.
Oh, I'm not saying it's charmed. It's not casting a spell on you to charm you. It's just a weirdly fascinating looking box. Like, you fly through space a lot. Space is empty. There's a lot of nothing in space.
It is weird that there'd be a box.
It's weird that there would just be a box in space, and it's just kind of fascinating.
What? I'm gonna roll an investigation on the box. I rolled a 7, so I don't know anything. So I'm gonna push the most ominous looking button.
Okay, you're just going to push a button, are you?
You can always count on.
I mean,
With no knowledge of what it is.
you were
Just-
like, I don't know what it is. Let's test the most dangerous part.
Yes.
I literally have the spell detect magic. Whatever. Push a button.
No, I think this is perfect. This is everything I could have hoped for. The box starts to glow,
As one does, yes.
as one does, and then it starts to shake a little bit. It doesn't seem like it's maybe doing what it's supposed to. It's shaking quite a lot now. It's glowing in ways that don't seem like
Okay,
a
I'm
box,
gonna
like
push the button again to try and turn it off.
It gets more intense. It gets worse.
I just keep pushing the button.
Dregg's gonna grab the box and start running out with it towards the bay, the cargo bay, to throw it out.
How far are you from the cargo bay? I want to paint this picture.
Oh, we probably wouldn't have brought it in too far, frankly. We're probably in the bay. It's just like maybe 20 feet to the door.
Okay, I reckon you pick this thing up, you start sprinting, you're like, you're in arm's reach of pressing the button to airlock this thing, and a big old flash of light.
Aww.
You all died. Sorry, it turns out you're all ghosts through the rest of Season 5 of Dice Funk. I hate to retcon canon for you.
Well, we've been ghosts for a while. We just don't know when we became
yeah,
ghosts.
no, like, maybe by the time this is done, I'll tell you when you became ghosts, but secretly you've been ghosts for a while in Dice Funk. No, as the light begins to settle, the ship just looks, I don't know, a bit larger than it did before. Everything's just a little bit bigger. What do you do?
How much bigger?
Quite considerably bigger.
Okay, I'm gonna go to where the nearest mirror is.
It's kind of far away, but it's a bigger mirror than you expected.
I was gonna say, do we have an airlock mirror for like after you throw something out of the airlock so you can examine yourself to be like, cool,
What have I done?
great day.
Yeah, you can either look at it and go, I did a great job, or
What have I done?
how will I live with the decisions of what I've airlocked?
Okay, what do I look like?
I've given you a bit of heads up on this, so why don't you describe what you look like, Lauren?
Well, I don't know if you guys have seen baby barn owls,
No.
but they're just kind of like barn owl faces on a cotton ball.
They're just angry balls of fluff.
They're just angry balls of white fluff. So that's basically what I look like. I'm just a very angry little puffball orb.
Just a very tiny little puffball orb. Anyone else coming to have a look at what they look like?
A Big Star will go. I'd like to think that Big Star looks, because he's a Minotaur, and I think we established last week that he's technically the tallest person on the crew, so he still has to be pretty big in the grand scheme of things, I guess, in comparison. But I guess like if the Rugrats were all 1 year old, but Chucky was 2, Big Star is Chucky.
Big Star is like, he's bigger than everyone else right now in the sense that, like, you know, he might be able to reach the second shelf up, but
Instead of horns, does he have little nubbins?
No, he has big old horns. Now, they're even bigger than they were before. Now.
Oh, yeah, I had to grow into them like dogs with their ears.
they're making him fall over. They're too big. He's just
Oh.
can't hold his big horns up. How Dregg be?
Dregg looks like a 2-foot tall Winston Churchill. That's it.
Oh.
That's it entirely. He's a 2-foot tall Winston Churchill.
He's 2 foot tall Winston Churchill. I did not know this is how this particular D&D species lifespan progressed, but I'm into
Well, no,
it.
I mean, just imagine, you know, the adult Winston Churchill, I would say, you know, just after the war, you know, he started to bloat a little bit. Yeah, but 2 feet tall.
Does he still have like, you know, green skin and pointy ears and tusks or whatnot? I don't know. What you got?
His skin was always gray, much like Winston Churchill's. So it's really...
Got him.
He's just little goblin Winston Churchill.
Yes.
So, this is the setup. We're doing Dice Funk Babies this week. Everyone's very small. The box no longer appears to be around. You get the impression it's probably somewhere nearby, or bits of it might be. You gotta go find bits of this box and work out how to fix your situation. So you're on the ship. Everything's quite big. Where do you start trying to sort this out?
Now, here's a question I have is, how much baby talking can people handle if we start baby talking? Because I can commit.
I can handle as much baby talk as you can throw out, Lauren. Like, if you want to commit to it, I'm in. I'm in if you want to commit. I will not be doing any, but you know, you're welcome to.
I mean, yeah, I won't be participating either. I don't think. But,
I suspect Chris not. No.
No, you can go for it, Lauren.
No, I can't do it if I'm the only one doing it.
So here's my defense into not doing the baby talk is I'm not a good enough DM to be a player character, an NPC, and the DM at once. So I'm just going to go with Liamoira, who is just a cute little baby hippo now. She was a bit drunk when this all happened, and now she's a bit of a drunk child, and she can't handle her liquor. She's very small, so she's a little sleepy. She's not going to be saying much. You know, she'll help out here and there, but she ain't saying much.
When I was growing up, I think that's how they help kids get to sleep at night, right?
Yeah, you do, what is it, whiskey on the gums for tea then?
Yeah.
Oh no, with shots of quote unquote Benadryl from a bottle of Jack. That's
That's right. That's right. That's the one.
So yeah, do you want to do some investigation, do some rolls, get trying to track down what's happened?
Okay, so I'm gonna roll investigation. I rolled a 12.
Okay. For a 12, I will give you that there are some faint trails leading off from the cargo bay in a couple of different directions. It looks like from the epicenter of this big white flash, things have shot off in a couple of directions. None of them appear to have stayed in the cargo bay, but if you start following them, some of them seem to lead elsewhere into the ship. They're fading. They're not going to be around for a long time, but if you want to go start trying to follow some of those, you can see where they lead.
All right, I vote. Let's check the.
I'll give you a couple of options. Let's say you followed them to the point where they start diverging. One of them's gone to the kitchen. One of them has gone to whereabouts in the ship does Objectivists hang out?
Oh, in my room.
Okay, one of them's gone to Sasha's room. One of them has headed towards the command center. I don't know what it's called. The bridge of the ship.
I mean, the bridge is correct.
The living room.
The living room. That's where. Yeah. So where do you want to go? Where do you want to go exploring for things to help you?
Let's go to my room.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I do believe that the situation is as I think it appears to be. Big Star would like a drink.
As you all go and waddle very slowly, you get there eventually, head off towards Sasha's room. You are spotted by Objectivus, who very quickly gets an interesting look on his face. It's a little bit of a smirk.
What?
I'm now realizing I don't know how to do Austin's character voices. This will be interesting. Oh, him little baby's on the ship.
I'm not a baby. You're a baby.
Nah.
I'm the grown up.
I'm an adult. You're very clearly a baby.
I'm just temporarily small. Shut up.
You were always kind of small, to be fair.
Hey.
Ah. I know what's going on. Who's the baby now, huh? Who's the little baby?
I'm gonna put Objectivist in the closet with Subjectivist. Well, no, I don't know if he's there yet.
No,
I'm just gonna put Objectivist in the closet.
To him. He's up on a shelf or something. You can't get up there. He's quite high up.
Okay,
What you doing, little babies?
I'm going to roll. Oh no. Athletics to like, try and throw a shirt over his fishbowl to get him to shut up. I rolled a 5.
You fail. You have neither the hand-eye coordination nor the strength right now to do this. You attempt to, and you just kind of throw it on the floor at your feet. Objectivist laughs at you.
I would like to attempt a persuasion check to just say to Objectivist,
now listen here, we are in quite a predicament, a scale of which we cannot fully comprehend, and it would be in the best interest of every one of the bastards to try and find what the solution to this might be of the mysterious box to which our ship came in contact with moments ago.
I have one important question before we do this roll. Is Big Star, or I guess now Little Star, is Little Star's voice still that deep?
oh, it's always Big Star, and yes.
Yeah.
He will say at some point, he's like,
I underwent puberty at 3 months into my lifespan.
This is exactly what I wanted to hear. Thank you. Okay, give me that roll. Give me them dice.
I crit! Oh, I crit!
You-
I crit! Which means my conduit goes off.
And the consequence of that is again?
I get to impose a status effect on Objectivists.
What sort of effect are you imposing upon Objectivists, huh?
Oh, I gotta see. I gotta double check. I think Charmed was the most helpful one.
Here's a question: Is Dregg's aura? Does Dregg's aura stop you charming Objectivists?
It's 10 feet from him, and if we're babies, I have to assume it's a bit.
It'd probably scale down with me.
Okay, I'm up for that. Let's scale down the size of your aura so that you can inflict an effect on Objectivists.
Under the circumstances, he's not a friendly creature either. So
yeah, I'll give you that. I'm very disappointed that I have to give up teasing you all about being baby characters this quickly, but well done, players. You've done good.
We've tackled bullying.
Have you decided to stick with charm, Chris?
I mean, the other option I'm considering is petrified, which I don't think helps, but I'm very amused by the prospect that I gave a stunning speech and now he's turned to stone.
I'll give you a hint. Maybe do Charmed. Charmed might be more useful.
Please don't murder my son.
Yeah, don't murder the adult of the room.
I'm like, or grappled, but I don't know how grappled applies here.
You just leap from the floor onto the shelf.
Do I teleport to him,
pin
or
the
does he
fishbowl to the
teleport
ground.
down to me?
I could see you like I'm trying to picture how this would work with your tiny infant frame.
He just leaps like a cat.
To the tippity top with me.
No, I'm gonna say charm.
Okay. So, with both a crit and charmed impacted, instantly Objectivist's sort of mean demeanor towards you completely changes. He very quickly realizes, oh, I'm just doing to you what I didn't like done to myself. I should probably stop that. That was very mean. He has a big old change of heart. Well done, Big Star. And he turns around and goes, "Oh, I was gonna tease you for a while and not point this out, but I think this is what you were looking for." And one of the bits of this box is next to him, and he nudges it off the shelf. I don't know how he nudges it off the shelf. He's in a fish tank, but he finds a way. He nudges it off the shelf down to where you three can all reach it.
Thank you for your cooperation. It will be remembered upon the annals and testaments of time.
I'll give you extra chicken nuggets later.
Okay, so there are two remaining directions that you saw those sort of faint trails heading off in. One was the kitchen, and one was the bridge of the ship.
Speaking of chicken nuggets,
Hmm.
maybe we should check out the kitchen.
Yeah.
Does little baby Al want some chicken nuggets?
Big Star wanted a drink.
We have some tiny munchies, and somebody's
I
thirsty.
do want a drink right now. I hunger for something to quench my thirst.
Okay, so you head into the kitchen next. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes.
I feel like Chris is uncomfortably close to his microphone.
Oh, yeah, we're uncomfortably close to a lot of things right now.
So you head over to the kitchen without too much trouble along the way. There might be a couple of steps you've got to get up. That might be a little bit tricky. And as you get to the kitchen, as you're on your way to the kitchen, do any of you want to have any conversations?
Dregg, you are far more wrinkly as a child than I expected. I mean that as the utmost of compliments.
It is deeply uncomfortable.
Sasha's going to try to fly.
Give me, you're gonna need, what kind of roll would this be?
Strength?
Yeah, give me a strength roll. You're gonna have quite a high DC on this.
Gonna be athletics.
It's either how good are you at a sport or how strong are you flapping those tiny wings.
4. I can't fly yet.
Oh.
You attempt to fly and you
Oh.
don't even get off the floor. You're just shaking your arms. Like, I imagine Dregg would have more luck shaking his arms and trying to get off the ground.
Guys, I can't fly.
Big Star's gonna put a hand on Sasha's shoulder and say,
Do not fret, little one. I believe that your ability to soar through the skies may once again be yours. Dregg, may you assist me in this matter.
Oh god. Oh no, they're gonna toss me.
I want the two of us to toss her into the air to help her gain flight, and so she gains confidence.
Okay.
So you guys are throwing me like a football.
No, like giving you like the push, like the lift upward. So maybe it's too hard to get the initial flaps in, but this is the chance to get
Okay.
like a boost.
Dregg stops for a second and looks at Sasha to just sort of gauge the expression on her face, realizing what's about to happen.
I want to, if you two are going to do this, I want one of you to roll strength and one of you to roll dexterity so we can see how strong you throw this tiny bird and how well you aim this throw of the tiny bird.
I mean, I could do dexterity.
I could do strength.
6. It's gonna be good.
This is not
it's
a great
going
idea.
great. Get strength.
I I'm so happy about all these bad rolls. This is so playing into my stupid narrative. Oh, okay. So we had a roll for dexterity, which was a 6, and a strength
Of 23.
which was
yeah.
23.
Can I land in the garbage
Um,
where I belong?
I have forgotten what it is like to work with 2 hands once more.
little baby Dregg summons up all the strength they've got and absolutely hurls. But if it's any consolation, the trash is a fairly soft place to land.
It's where I belong.
So presumably once Sasha has been helped down from the trash, continue heading towards the kitchen, and do you want to give let's go for like a perception roll to see if you can see anything amiss in this kitchen. Maybe go for a group roll, see how you do.
Not well. I got a 2.
I got a 10.
19.
Okay, so you got 1 above average, 1 below average, 1 in the middle. So I'm gonna say like this evens out. You kind of have a reasonable look around. You look around at head height first, and there's not much to see. And you do have that moment of realization of, yeah, there are probably places we're not thinking to look. And one of you, I'm gonna say Sasha, looks up.
Yes.
Way up the top, on top of the kitchen counter, like up on top of the shelves. I'm gonna say like this is tall enough that like Dregg probably has to tiptoe a little bit to get there, or Big Dregg would have had to.
Mm-hmm.
You see another piece of this mysterious box. How are you getting up to this very tall shelf, tiny children?
So it's probably about 10 feet up.
Yeah, let's say about 10 feet up.
It's about 10 feet up.
Yeah.
All right, is it a counter above it, or is it one set of shelves that...
I'm gonna say this is like the upper kitchen cupboards. Like you might have your plates and your glasses up there, and this is like on top of it. Like
So
this...
here's my idea,
yeah.
which is absolutely stupid and destructive. I would cast Thunderwave on the shelf to be like a little earthquake on the shelf to shake it down.
Okay. Give that roll a go. I'm gonna be harsh on the some of these checks because you are
so I
very.
guess it'd be a Constitution saving throw. So what's the Constitution of cabinets?
I was not. Surprisingly,
no, you don't know.
Surprisingly, I didn't have a Constitution number saved for cabinet.
Okay, Google.
Yeah, right. How about I roll with my Constitution modifier as like an attack?
Let's go with that, and I will set a nice high DC for you to go against.
20.
Okay, yeah, no, you hit the number that I was hoping for. You managed to shake this cabinet enough that this thing falls down. It's no longer quite so insurmountably high. It's on the kitchen worktop now. You may be looking at 5 feet up. It's probably not too difficult to get to, but you're gonna need a little bit more of a push to get up there and get it.
If the 3 of us stacked one on top of the other,
Yes.
we could get up there.
Are you suggesting a baby human pyramid?
That's correct. Well, no, I'm not. I'm actually worse. The baby ladder.
Oh no, the baby ladder. Oh no.
That's gotta be the episode title, right? The baby ladder.
Yeah, that feels like a contender. Let me pull up a thing quickly. Sorry, 1 second.
Might I offer another suggestion?
No, I want to see this baby ladder first.
We throw Sasha.
I want to see this baby ladder.
Why do you want to throw me so bad?
Because you gain flight like the majestic eagle, and it is proud to watch.
I think the most... this is not what this skill in D&D is meant to be, but just because the name seems so appropriate, I think you need to roll survival if you're going to do the baby ladder.
Survival?
I just... No, that's me being goofs. I feel like this is a dangerous thing for infants to do. Acrobatics, probably.
Acrobatics? Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So who's the bottom of this?
Oh no.
I think Dregg would be the bottom, and then Big Star, and then
I rolled a 19.
Sasha on top.
I rolled a 5. I crit and then I'm done for the night apparently.
I got a 19.
Okay, we got 2 19s and a 5, which I think is a Big Star in the middle is a bit wobbly, but I think Dregg at the bottom is nice and sturdy. Sasha at the top is light enough to sort of adapt to the wobbling around, and you manage to get the second piece of this box.
And then we comically tumble down with it. Obviously, yes.
Oh,
Yes.
you do. You all fall down. You all have scraped knees, and it's all very sad. This is the worst. This is the worst pain any of you have ever felt.
We put Hello Kitty band-aids on.
Yeah, exactly. You put your Hello Kitty band-aids on that are thankfully in the lowest drawer in the kitchen.
Big Star is getting a drink now.
What is little Big Star's drink of choice?
Normally, Big Star can only be satisfied by the sweet nectar of whiskey. However, right now, he has an odd craving for apple juice.
The apple juice is quite far up in the fridge. Are you prepared to climb the fridge to go and get
Big
it?
Star will not be stopped.
Give me athletics. Climb that fridge.
I rolled a 9.
I want to give Big Star inspiration.
Do it.
So that's plus a D6. Oh, no, I'm sorry, D8 now, I think.
Yeah.
An 11.
Okay, 11 is good enough, I think, that you managed to get to the apple juice. You had a bit of trouble. You maybe knocked some milk out of the fridge on the way, but you got your apple juice.
He's going to silently salute the lost milk. And then I think how do I want to do this? I want to give it to everybody. So I want to shoot the top off of this like a fire hydrant so everyone can enjoy.
An apple juice shower.
You're trying to squeeze it so it fires apple juice out the top. Is that what you're going for?
Yeah, I guess now I am.
Okay, no, I'm gonna make you do rolls today. Strength roll.
10.
It kind of goes out the top. It more just sort of dribbles out.
Damn
It's a little bit of a pathetic fountain. It's probably not the image you were going for.
these child-proof locks. What child?
I'm going to give him another inspiration.
So an 18.
Okay, you get your dramatic fire hydrant of apple juice. Everyone drinks it as it pours amazingly into their mouths. You did the thing. It's a miracle of wonder. And if you had footage of this, you could probably sell it to America's Funniest Home Videos. They would eat this up.
Oh, God. Sorry.
What?
What's happened?
Nope.
Conrad! Conrad!
Nope.
Conrad!
I almost said or R. Kelly.
Austin, cut that out.
Moving swiftly
Look,
on.
I tried to.
Well, yeah, but you shouldn't have in the first place. So at this point, you have 2 out of your 3, things that were the bits of this box to go try and put it back together, and suddenly you hear what sounds like feet and movement and discussion coming from the cargo bay.
Well, Dregg's gonna creep up to the edge of the hallway, to the very least, to see if he can hear any better.
So you're trying to get as close as you can without giving yourself away.
Right.
Let's get a stealth check.
Okay.
I want to sneak too. I'm gonna follow Dregg.
I have 14.
I'm gonna ruin it. Let's see.
He's small enough he can be stealthy
15.
now.
Okay, as a party, you succeed, thankfully. So, you sneak up to the edge of the cargo bay, and you all sort of just poke your tiny little heads around the corner. And I'm going to share with you in a second a picture, which I'm going to share in the Skype, because I don't know how to do it in Roll20, of what you see.
I want to note I haven't rolled above a 9 since, outside of that crit.
Good luck with what is to come, I suppose.
It's a bug dude.
It's a bug man.
It's an Ant-Man.
It's a slightly grasshoppery anti-bug dude. So I'm just gonna tell you what these I'm gonna tell you a little bit about these things. Actually, no. Let's do a roll to see what you know, and the other stuff might come out later. So
History?
let's go history.
11.
22.
Finally.
I'm doing good now.
14.
Okay, so I'm gonna say that Big Star is the one that has maybe come across these before.
He served with 3 queen in the wars.
Yeah, you know what these are. These are the three keen. They are basically humanoid bug people. For your 22, I'm gonna say that you know a couple of basic facts about this species. They don't sleep. They just don't sleep.
Same.
It's a byproduct of the fact they have quite short lifespans. They they make up for it by having twice as much of the day. And the first thing that you notice about these 3 keen are they're a little smaller than the ones you fought alongside in the war. But they have come here armed. They're here with tiny little weapons.
Do I know any of these 3 green?
Nope, you do not know any of them personally, but you are aware that they are...
Then they are intruders upon this ship and must be dealt with in an appropriate manner.
Are we rolling initiative?
Is that what you want to do?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
No?
No, I didn't. No, I'm just saying no. It was
So, okay, everyone roll initiative, and while you're doing so, I am gonna say...
Damn.
Because this is Markov babies, this is Dice Folk babies, I would like for our attacks and damage done to be maybe reflavored to be a little less fatal. Let's maybe scale down the fatality of the ways that you're doing some of these attacks, just for some nice flavor. So what do we got? Big Star is 17. Lauren, Sasha is 23. Dregg is 12. And I need to find my initiative number for these people.
I think instead of having my laser sword rapier, it's like a little wooden one that I can bap them with.
So for anyone wondering for this, we're using the level 7 character sheets that we had from the most recent episode, but just... I'm just gonna headcanon. We're gonna scale down some of these. Some of these damage numbers will be like maybe a factor of 10 of what is actually rolled will be what's actually done. So give Sasha, you're up first. What you do?
Okay, so I was saying I think I instead of my hard light rapier, when the magic made us all small, it made my weapon small. So I have like a little plastic or like a wood fencing like fake training rapier that I can bap them with.
I'm picturing one of those plastic swords that you get sold at like the like a bonfire night or a fun fair where it's just like...
Well, now it's one of those inflatable ones, yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Give
Give us some what you doing with your turn.
I rolled a 14 to hit.
That does successfully hit.
Okay, and then I roll my damage. So I just bap him over the head really hard.
Yep. Also, I forgot to tell you, there's 4 of them. There's 4 of these out on the ship.
I was going to ask, yeah.
Yeah, I apologize. I'm not a good DM. I forget to tell you things. It's all good. We're doing this as a team.
8 damage.
Okay, 8 is noticeable. So you run up to one of these things, bop it on the head, and it is noticeably thrown off balance by you. It's a little wobbly on its feet here. Maybe falls over.
I like to think the rapier squeaks when it hits it.
Now it does. Yes.
Austin, put that in post.
Yeah. Austin, put that in post. If you can't talk this week, you can at least put squeaky mallet sounds in. Next up, we have the Thrykeen. So. And they're all gonna sort of attack as a group. They're gonna start by attacking Sasha, because Sasha attacked them first.
Yeah.
Okay, they're gonna get disadvantage.
Well...
Oh, not necessary.
Not necessary. They botch that first hit with a 6. So I'm gonna put it this way. They run up to go attack Sasha, and they all trip over their own feet and fall over, and now they've hurt their knees and they're quite sad.
Do I get an opportunity attack?
Sure. If you want to go hit these very small Thrykeen while they're on the floor, very sad about having fallen on their knees, you can do that.
I am a toddler. I will be bad. I rolled a 16.
Yep, that do hit.
I squeaky mallet another one. For 11 damage.
Yeah, you do 11 damage. Another one of them is now looking quite sad. They just look, when a child, hurts themselves, and there's that moment of, they look to you to go, am I hurt or not? That sort of, I think I'm hurt. That's the look on their face.
So these are children. These actually are children. That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
You don't know. Maybe they are. Maybe they're not.
I'm gonna cast tongues. I'm gonna say, who are you? What do you want?
Hello. You have something of ours, and we need it, and we need it back. And you're being quite mean, and we need our thing back, please.
Oh, we broke it.
You broke it.
We were big, and it made us this size, and now we're trying to find the pieces.
Yes. I'm well aware of what it does. We made it. We need it. We need it to not. We need to know. We need it.
We didn't know what it does. We now know what it does.
Sorry, we rushed in here trying to attack you. We're a little bit concerned about our lack of our particular item. We not supposed to talk about it, but we need it back.
Is it Big Star's turn?
It is Big Star's turn in initiative. Go on, I'm ready.
So they're all jumbled together on the floor, right?
Yep, they're jumbled together on the floor. They all fell over each other's feet.
I want to call Steve Dave 2.0 to run over and stampede on top of them like a rhino.
Oh my god!
This seems like overkill, but sure, roll your dice. Is Steve Dave holding back at all?
I don't know why he would. He's a robot.
Are you sure? Okay. Roll that dice.
I feel for you, Laura. I really do.
18.
Does anyone want to stop this?
I mean, no, not really. I kind of want to see where this plays out.
Yeah, roll your damage.
Well, okay, no, I'll roll to, I'll be the good guy.
Are you sure? Because it's 32 damage.
This is technically an arc, right?
Yes. Yeah, this is its own thing. If you want to use your conduit, you go ahead.
Yeah, it's its own thing. Don't worry about it.
I was gonna use my conduit to have another EMP. Shut down Steve Dave.
And then this is a temporary shutdown of Steve Dave that has no lasting effects, obviously, because Steve Dave is alright in subsequent episodes.
Correct. It is a non-damaging EMP because magic.
It's like a flashbang grenade for robots.
Yeah.
Okay. You have successfully nullified Steve Dave's attack, which, I'm not gonna lie, would have killed every one of these NPCs.
This is where, in my mind, the session separates, and I'm living out the version where that didn't happen, and we just stomped on a bunch of babies, and I'm like, finally, you can kill children in Skyrim. All is right in the world.
Here's the thing: if you'd killed 1, 2, or 3 of them, we'd have been okay. But you might not want to kill all of them.
We can't be babies forever.
Can't be babies forever. You might want to know what's going on. I crafted some rich lore that I would like to have an excuse to. I would like to be able to tell you why this all happened. But it's all cool.
Now that the stakes have been appropriately set, I do believe that you need to tell us everything there is to know about that box and why it has been located within our ship and turned us all into tiny versions of our awesome selves.
Okay. So here's the problem. We work on a research vessel, and as you might know, our species, the Thrykin, we have incredibly short lifespans, and we've been trying to work out a way to increase those lifespans, because honestly, even with the fact that we don't sleep, we don't get as much time as other species, and it's quite a depressing thing. So we've been working on a secret project, basically trying to harness the conduit of youth. We were hoping that by creating this box that was attempting to simulate the conduit of youth, we could, keep ourselves young, stop ourselves from aging, and it sort of didn't go as planned. As you can see, a little more youth than we bargained for. So we were turned into children. Someone who was inspecting the site threw this thing out the airlock. They did not know what it was. They were very concerned about what had happened to us. They didn't want anything to do with this. They didn't want doing it to anyone else. And I guess that's how it's found your ship. Just sort of drifted your way.
You were fools for not having more precautions set in place to keep this danger from infecting the galaxy.
Yeah, seriously, storage issues.
Yes, we get that. We did our calculations. We thought we would be, hip teenagers again. We were not expecting to be, too small to reach, a notepad and paper, and then too uncoordinated to write what had happened on it. We weren't quite counting on this.
You are terrible scientists, then, and you will have to listen to those all reprimances that I bring upon you in Hellfire after Big Star takes a quick nap.
Hey! Take your nap and be as upset as you want, but
Big Star.
if you don't have us around, you're probably not going to work out how to sort yourselves back out. We realised what we did wrong. We forgot to carry the 4.
Big Star.
We could probably turn you all back. It's just a case of finding the rest of that box.
Big Star.
Are you snoring but saying big star instead of snoring?
Yes.
I like to think that Liamoira, who has been very quiet this episode because she's been a little drunk baby, is also very sleepy because she's a little drunk baby, so she comes and has a nap right next to Big Star.
Well, fuck you guys. I'm gonna go look for the final fucking piece. That's right, baby Sasha's coming in hard with the cuss words. Okay, I'm gonna roll.
Is Big Star going along for this, or is he having a nap?
He'll wake up when it's time to do something.
Okay, it's time to go off. We go off to the
Well, I mean, it was just what are we doing with these guys?
We're gonna leave them here and go find the rest of the shit so they can put it together and fix us.
Can we not come help?
No. Now give us your money.
Yeah. And your shoes.
What?
I meant that as a joke, and Sasha was like, yeah!
We help the baby children don't take our shoes.
Give me your shoes! Fuck you!
They're just little tiny baby shoes. No. Are you really stealing these baby shoes?
What the fuck?
For sale, baby shoes previously worn.
Sasha's taking a big shift into the alignment.
I'm not actually taking their shoes.
So you're just leaving them in the brig.
Oh, you want to bring them along?
We'll bring them with, and not take their shoes, and we'll not take their money.
So you head over to the bridge, and did you say you wanted to do an investigation?
That seems like a good idea. I'm trying to breathe. Hold on.
Who's the coolest looking of the Thrykin?
I roll a 10.
I rolled a 2.
I rolled a 19 for investigation.
Jesus Christ.
But I'm just investigating which of the Thrykin is the coolest.
Oh my God, Chris.
Of the Thrykin, the coolest one.
Does he have shades and a backwards baseball cap?
The coolest one of them is indeed wearing he's wearing dungarees. he's wearing shades. He's wearing a backwards baseball cap. But that baseball cap is one of those propeller ones that's got a propeller on top. He is the coolest kid around.
I like your sunglasses, Kimosabe. What's your name?
I wish I'd thought of a name. I don't remember my name. I lost it in the de-aging process.
in the name mines.
And your name shall forever be Captain Wiggles, and you're welcome.
I'm sure when I grow up I will remember. Actually, I did remember my name. My name is Kelston.
Then your name shall evermore be Kelston. I've declared it.
Or I actually kind of like Captain Wiggles. Maybe we'll go with that for now.
You can't have both.
Can I be Captain Keston Wiggles?
Yes, please.
I will allow this.
Thank you.
And you and I shall be best friends.
Captain of my heart.
Thank you. Remember to, catch up with me next time you have a downtime and not just forget that I exist for a nebulous amount of time.
Oh no, you'll be joining this crew by the end of this season, I assure you of that. You should define what your speciality
Captain
is
Kelston
now.
Wiggles.
Well, I'm very good at making science, but occasionally it does turn people into small children.
Perhaps you have a hobby that we could take advantage instead. You are you a cook by chance?
I'm very good at cooking things. My meals will occasionally turn you all into babies, but
That's fine, but I am nicknaming you Babish now, and you shall enjoy it.
I'm confused. I've lost track of what my name is.
It's been good talking to you, Babish. I'll see you soon.
Okay, I made a friend. Maybe we can binge with Babish soon. I think that's a show name about cooking.
Yes.
So yeah, you who had good roles? Let me find.
I had a 19.
Big Star was the only one who had a good investigation roll. So it maybe takes you as a group a little while, but you eventually start to notice there's a bit of a glow coming from one of the cupboards in the in the bridge, and upon attempting to just pull it open, you discover that it opens like an inch, but it doesn't open properly. And you're not entirely sure why.
That cabinet is suspicious. Should be investigated thoroughly.
At this point, Liamoira's actually going to chime in and say something because she said nothing this episode, and she's going to go, that this is where I keep my driving booze. It's got a child lock on it so that I don't get too drunk while I'm driving, because I can't open the child lock while I'm drunk.
Oh, so you have to solve the puzzle of the child's safety lock.
You have to solve the puzzle of the child safety lock. This is the grandest challenge that you have to face today. I am setting the bar for this ludicrously high. How you do this, children?
What's the mechanism at play?
I'm assuming it's one of those things where you have to squeeze two things and turn at the same time.
Yeah. I think it's one of those where you've got to push something in and then hook your finger around and push something else, and it's just quite a.
It's just a pain in the ass.
I feel like dexterity is the thing you need. You need long. You need long adult hands that have the dexterity that babies lack.
Yeah, because I don't have children. And I recently got a piece of furniture that had been previously owned by someone who did have children. And I could not figure out how anything is so stupid as to be stymied by the bits of plastic that they had.
Oh yeah, no, this is the thing, is they're not difficult unless you're a literal baby, which right now all of you are.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, how you gonna deal with this? You've used up your conduits. Sasha's used up a conduit.
Oh dear, when it rains it pours, but when it pours, you put out a bucket, and then you let that bucket fill with water until it's all the way at the top. And then
Well, I failed miserably.
you get inside that bucket, because I'm a baby right now, and baby wants swim.
Dregg's gonna go try and with physical strength alone, just brute force it. Because that's as his wont.
Okay, I want to see you do this strength roll. I will throw something out here. Liamoira hasn't used her conduit at all this arc because alcohol and small child, and she's only just woken up from her big ol' nap. If you want one reroll, I'll let her take a little sip and go back to sleep. So I'll give you one reroll this arc. Is she'll rub some whiskey on her gums, maybe she's teething, I don't know. So you get one reroll if you want it for this final challenge.
Well, that was a depressing 10.
10 is not sufficient to overpower this very powerful device.
No, certainly not as a baby, no.
No, adult Dregg could have broken through this with a 10, but
Certainly.
little Winston Churchill Dregg, you fall over backwards, you land on your back. It's not a good sight.
Is there a
He pouts.
is there a screwdriver on the floor by chance?
All of the screwdrivers are up on shelves where it's going to be a little difficult to get to them because, you don't leave screwdrivers around baby height.
What if I leap onto the child lock itself and hang myself off of it and try to do, like, reverse pull-ups?
You're maybe, like, hanging onto the top of that child-locked door, like the top of the door, perhaps?
Yeah, that's not gonna do anything, Chris.
Oh, you can go for it. Acrobatics, see how well you jump up there.
19.
You jump up there very well. You are not, like, heavy enough to pull a door off its hinges.
Okay. I'm going to roll. Get this logic. I'm going to roll insight
Are you...
onto the child lock.
Oh, so you're trying to, like, roll insight to understand the lock.
Yes.
I like this. No one ever thinks to roll insight.
I rolled a 20!
Oh my goodness. Little baby Sasha, you are not tall enough to get to this mechanism, but you're a little small. You can get in there, have a look. You can see that all you would need to do is, like, if you found, like, maybe like a pen or, as mentioned earlier, a screwdriver, if you pushed it in sideways, you'd probably push the mechanism to the side in such a way as the door would open.
What about my toy rapier?
You did make it canon that it's an inflatable. It's probably not going to do the job.
If I'm near the screwdrivers, if I'm on top of the device itself, can I get to the screwdrivers if I try to, like, knock them off with my thunder cannon?
I can go for that. Let's say there's like a toolbox up on there. If you give me an attack roll, see if you can hit this thing.
10.
Okay. It's an inanimate object. It's not going to be dodging, so I'll give you it for a 10. You knock a toolbox down, and you do get access to it. However, I will need a dexterity roll to open the toolbox. It's quite fiddly. There's these latches. You got to, like, lift them up and then pull the thing back down. It's a whole ordeal.
Yep.
Big Star's gonna jump from the top of the thing. I rolled 11 for acrobatics.
Okay, are you trying to?
I feel like this is what a baby would do.
Oh, yeah.
If it was really high up, it's like, I want to see what happens if I just fall.
Okay. You fall in a very unspectacular way. You maybe roll over as you hit the ground. You're fine.
Ouch! This is a pain that will never be forgotten.
Liamoira stumbles over and puts another Hello Kitty band-aid on you.
This has made all the pain in my life worth it.
Is someone going to try and get that box open, get that screwdriver?
I will open the box.
Yeah, give me dexterity, see if you can get in this box.
17!
Sasha does it!
Baby Sasha's killing it.
Sasha, little ball of fluff gets in that box, you have a screwdriver. I'm gonna say you can get this cabinet open now, and as you find...
Alright, I'm gonna go open it.
And you find inside the final bit of this box. Hooray! Woo!
Yay!
So, I'm assuming you bring all the pieces of this back to the...
Captain Wiggles,
Yeah,
yes.
to Captain Wiggles.
His
Captain
name is
Babbitt...
Babish.
Captain Babish Wiggles.
Captain Kelton Wiggles.
I call him Babby.
He's a little babby.
And Babby will reassemble the box, and this time press pretty much every dial and button.
Big Star's gonna raise his hand first.
Yes.
I understand that the box tapped into the conduit of youth, and that is what has caused us all to regress.
Yes.
What I am not quite clear on is why the box hid itself afterwards.
Well, I honestly don't know. The mysteries of science. The mysteries of science. It's anti-tampering tech. It's to make sure that it's not misused after its, its purported use.
So when it's used incorrectly, it breaks itself into 3 pieces and then hides itself in the general vicinity.
Indeed, it makes it's a way to make sure that if someone uses it incorrectly, that they can't do any more harm to themselves. Because if that box stayed around and you just press that button again, you might have made yourselves even younger. You might have, who knows?
So you're telling me that the box child-proofs itself after you're turned into a child?
Yes, exactly. It's a child-proofed box, and only by showing that you are adult enough to reassemble the pieces. Can you sort yourself out?
It's a child-safe box, Sarah. It's a child-safe measure to protect against people who may have accidentally turned themselves into children.
Indeed. I will, however, say there is one remaining challenge that I have to deal with before I can set this box back together, and that is working out how these shapes fit together, because shapes are bloody confusing.
So are we having puzzle time?
Babby, I want you to know that I think you are the greatest, but you are a terrible scientist and you need to retire from this profession forever.
Hey, I created a thing that can reset your physical body back to...
At what cost, Babby?
That can extend life indefinitely. I think I created quite a good invention, if I'll have you know. He puts the box back together and he presses basically every button other than the one that Sasha pressed in the beginning.
Yes.
That was the only bad button.
Yes, naturally.
Yeah, naturally. And you're all back to big size. We have finished our adventure with baby dice funk, Markov babies, whatever we're calling this. How is everyone doing? Is everyone back to normal?
Today, Sasha learned, don't push weird buttons.
Big Star has made a friend, one who he will carry in his heart until the 7th arc, in which he rejoins the crew permanently.
Dregg misses the cigars.
Sasha's forever haunted by baby Dregg's Winston Churchill body.
And now Babish will take the box and off they go to destroy it, because we probably shouldn't be messing with this kind of power, or at the very least, go, put it away and not mention it for several arcs of Dice Funk. Goodbye, new friends!
Wait a minute, what about the moral and ethical dilemma of the 3 cringe short lifespan?
Well...
Goodbye, everybody!
I think this does solve the problem. Like, I should maybe tweak it so that we have a bit more control. It does solve the problem if we can just give ourselves at least once more round. Once more round is good. Double our lifespan is good. Maybe put some laws in place so that we don't, use it indefinitely. Maybe make it a government-run initiative. I don't know. I'm still working out the specifics. I'm the scientist, not the person who works out how to use the science once it's made.
So, Dregg's going to make a persuasion check against Babby.
Okay.
Why?
To persuade him to abandon science.
Oh!
You got a 22.
Yeah, you successfully convinced Babish to give up their lifelong vocation of science, where they managed to harness one of the conduits itself into a box, potentially solving the problem of this species' very limited lifespan. And he's given up science. He's now going to
You should join the crew.
Yes, but only...
You should be an animator!
Well, here's the thing. I'm happy to join the crew, but I'm going to lock myself away in the kitchen and learn to cook for, I don't know, 10, 20 episodes, and then at some point in the elaborate future, when I've decided I've learned to cook, maybe one of you can bring me up and bring me back into the story.
It'll be Morrow's honored promise.
And we're going to do,
The first thing everyone's going to do next week is go find Babby.
Let's go find Babby!
do you know the meme picture of the 2 hands that join together?
Yeah.
The 2 big muscle arms? I want that to be the final shot of this episode. Of all of us joining together with Babish.
All of us joining together with Babish, and I just want to end this episode by saying, Thank goodness I now have a backup character for if anything ever happens to Liamoira. The new captain will be Babish.
Long live Babish.
Babish, the true star of this episode.
I bet Austin didn't expect that he went with this, and he's like, the end of this episode's like, hey, Austin, we added a person to the crew.
Babish, the one true king. Austin's holding me hostage with the music credits. Please help.
Well, I mean, you know the credits. We have Your Reality, Future Bass Remix, an arrangement of Your Reality from Doki Doki Literature Club by the Musical Ghost. We have The Sound of the Galaxy, an arrangement of Freedom's Progress from Mass Effect 2 by Overclocked Remix. And your butt.
Oh, yes, I knew all of that verbatim.
You knew about your butt? The secret.
What did my butt ever do to you?
We also have new music. Are you excited for that?
Oh, shit, we do?
Yeah.
Is it because we did big shit?
We have Where the Demon Sleeps, an arrangement of Music Box from Silent Hill by Overclocked Remix. That's the spooky song.
Uh-oh. That sounds real spooky.
And we have new music. We have Layton's theme, Electro Swing, an arrangement of Layton's theme from Professor Layton in the Curious Village by the Musical Ghost.
Ah!
She likes that.
I have it on my phone right now. I've been playing it again. Those boys are good.
And we also have Big Shell West Bristol, an arrangement of Can't Say Goodbye from Metal Gear Solid 2 by Overclocked Remix. That's a lot of music.
A lot of Metal Gear Solid, huh?
Just the one, literally.
I know, but just talk about it a lot.
It's a foundational text of the medium of video games.
How do I cover up the fact that I don't know what you're talking about?
An awful lot of Shakespeare in this here literature discussion, huh?
How about a lot of suck my dick?
Oh my god.
Here in this credits discussion.
All right, well, give us the executive producers for February 2019.
All right, we got Joseph Tombrello.
Extellaris.
Sasha's BFF Jade.
Hi.
Hi.
Michael Groman.
Conduit of Existential Dread and Ennui.
Devin, conduit of evolution.
Brent, framed for murder by podcasters, flying planes for crime, Goatly.
We didn't frame Brent.
Didn't Brent admit to it?
It was if there's any crimes, it was by other people in the credits, not by us.
I don't know, the credits get so rowdy that I lose track.
It's all part of their plan.
Y'all behave.
The Cult of Gorfanax.
Dr. Goatman.
Paul Mullen.
Toshiro Kuro, editor of Attack on Dice.
Random, conduit of Would You Like a Hug? Yes, Random. I feel like
Please.
me wanting to get hugs is like a core part of my personality, which doesn't come across in podcast form.
Yeah, because it's a lie.
I'm always trying to get hugs.
No, you're not, you liar.
Just not from you.
Oh, well,
You know what
Brendan
you did?
Williams.
Austin the possum refugee. Wait, I'm the possum now?
Or did they name a possum after you?
Oh, I'll hug that guy.
Yep. Andrew Grothin.
She's so mad. Levi, the goblin dude.
Francois V.
Kevin Dobbins.
Robert Dakin.
Anthony, patron of Dora.
Anthony gets it. Morgan Rapp.
Pixel Fool.
Recurse, conduit of conduit.
Oh god, now you broke the fiction entirely. Garrett, conduit of resting bitch face.
Candace, listen to Dice Funk Starling.
We are. I listened to that show.
Me too.
Rain, conduit of storms.
BJ, conduit of miniature giant space hamsters.
That's just a regular guy, isn't it?
Yeah,
I would hug one of those.
bitch.
Stay mad though. Nicole Woodruff.
Isaac, conduit of all the gavels. Gavel, gavel, gavel.
Arja Limite.
C.R. Saldana, prophet of RNGesus.
It's a joke about random number generation.
Oh,
Do you get it?
yeah, totally.
Dylan, the sombrero wearing cat.
I love you, Dylan.
I would watch that YouTube channel.
Hunter Howlin. Me too, Hunter.
Awoo.
Oh,
Awoo.
woo.
Delilah Coffin, conduit of vampirism itself. If your last name is Coffin, I feel like you kind of walked into that life, huh?
Yeah, you got no choice. Zach Crenshaw.
Hashtag him's penis broke.
Oh no, fix it.
No, it's too late.
Joanna the Wrench Witch.
I feel like that was very hard not to say wrench wench. It just comes off the tongue so naturally.
Wrench rah. Yeah.
Squidcap, the conduit of follow me on Twitter at Squidcap itself. Okay, they've hacked the Matrix.
Tara, conduit of ennui.
That's the second one. You guys should be friends.
Yeah.
Grinning Isaac, conduit of sad laughter.
Oh, why sad?
Probably because it's the podcast.
Oh yeah. But right.
Arachnovolt, Quanduit. I don't know if that's a joke or if I'm being rude to a typo. Quanduit of vigilante justice itself.
You should read the second one because I want to read the one after it.
Okay, that's how this works now. For the audience, this isn't in alphabetical order this month. Patreon's going through some stuff, so if you set up a clever message putting them in alphabetical order, you've been foiled by Jack Conti. Once again, Aftershock, conduit of talking shit about Winifred's mouth.
Ooh, litigate me, Daddy Yorsky.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that. Could you give me one more?
Ooh, litigate me. I can't do the rest. Fuck off.
I don't think anybody's ever called me daddy in a sexual context. Someone asked me to spit in their mouth recently, and I was like, but
What?
why are we doing? Why is this life?
Really?
Why is this happening? Anyway, this is too much
How'd
information.
that go?
Coho Bast.
Nathaniel Homan.
Callum, hey, please keep being excellent. Turner. I'm trying, Callum.
Apparently he's spitting in people's mouths.
Honestly, I didn't do it.
Oh, okay. Well, Miles, conduit of I Cast Sleep on Violet.
Someone has to. A barking dog.
Tito Golden, tickets to heaven, Watts. I feel like I fucked that up.
Well, if they have tickets to heaven, they're a pretty good person. I'm sure they'll understand. Jayish Wizard. The Wizard of J. Okay.
Charlie, Chocolate.
Oh my god. I heard the
I'm sorry, I was just laughing at Charlie Chocolate again.
Skitch.fanclub/skitch. I'm sure we could just add some onto that. They won't mind. .skitch.com/skitch.
/Bandcamp.
Bandcamp/skitch.
Ian Morgan.
Dr. Isix.
Frank Sands.
Shocking Link. Conduit depressed millennials.
Hey, sup? Lugubrious.
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 I want to say that more. Lugubrious.
T-I-M, Tim, conduit of Dregg-based fanfiction?
Ooh, is it horny though? Yeah, I don't think Dregg would appreciate it.
Always.
Jamie, conduit of finally being able to give Austin money. Thank you. I appreciate it deeply and truly, even with all the jokes about me being daddy or whatever.
Austin, I'm Yorsky. Because it's Valentine's month.
Oh my god, it is. We've missed so many good jokes.
I knew.
You have to keep me on the ball. I always forget what month it is.
Okay, I guess.
Chris, resolution failed walling. What was your...
Well, good luck, Chris. With the rest of the year.
There's still plenty of time, buddy.
A hungry otter begging for food or pets.
The saddest possible thing I could think of, honestly.
Give it to him.
Jonathan Colton and Justin Timberlake need to re-record 1st of May at Joe J. God, that's a lot of references all in one thing, huh?
I don't get any of it.
You don't know who Jonathan Colton and Justin Timberlake are?
That penguin who secretly lives in your sock drawer. I love him. He's my new best friend.
B-Ray Echo.
Oh no. Carito Prime, conduit of putting it in the butt.
Carito's living his best life, honestly.
Good job, Carito. Have fun. Be safe.
Austin, if you kill a PC this season, I'm gonna eat that entire ass. I feel like Carito and this person should maybe work out an arrangement.
Yeah, maybe, we're making matches here in the credits.
They have some interest in common.
Midlife stasis.
Simmons, conduit of being correct on the first try. Wait, okay.
Jealous Goddess cosplay.
Mm-hmm. Ethan Lawrence.
Master Rink blushes when Lauren says his name. Aw, that's cute. No! Why don't laugh?
What?
You made it sound patronizing with your laugh.
Okay, I have to change my laugh up.
No, the haunchiest laugh.
I should do the Ojo Sama, like... Kyle Badsvik.
Oh, this one's not nice. I feel very called out. Andrew Fedge.
Nope.
Maybe? Conduit of one day I'll get my name right itself.
Don't bet on it, Andrew.
Nope, I'm bad.
Trevor S. Conduit of car flipping itself.
Trevor, please.
I think it might be a reference to the film Glass.
Cormac, conduit of empty carbs.
Lasagna. Brady, conduit of target acquired, eliminate Scott. Oh my god, Brady. We have to warn
I
Scott.
am smudged, jumped, and fudged through all the cleanest rooms like trench.
That's extremely good. Just imagine a sad owl.
But why?
Why would you do this?
Door, conduit of self-destruction. Yeah.
Jen.
Kate, conduit of instant regret. Yeah.
Beef Swellington. Okay, that's pretty good.
Coram, conduit of atoning after using Jane Austen quotes for evil.
20 Years Dungeon. Nina Person.
Rulon, the flutinous, tootinous condiment of nitpickery.
Michelle Minkler, conduit of... Ah!
Oh no.
I was probably going to ruin the audio.
Isaac, conduit of fish shark marketing.
One more season. Tim Luton.
Sir Octopus, conduit of chivalrous cephalopods.
Alex Vepra.
Logion, conduit of fatigue.
Christina, conduit of this Bozog Space Rebellion itself. The revolution will be loud.
And high-pitched. Jay Poirier.
What if I just did a whole credits in Bozog voice? Anime Jesus!
Andy Harkins.
Robert E. Calf Baker!
I don't think my vocal cords can withstand this.
Oh.
Shane Sedgwick.
John Beresford.
Donnie Frost.
Birth is a curse, existence is a prison.
Fuck yeah, let's get wild, dude.
I should read these beforehand. That one sucker punched me.
Shane Ware, conduit of never gonna give you up. Okay, we got Rickrolled.
Honestly, that's not the worst thing they've done to us.
It's not.
Yeah. Austin Yorsky, conduit of Good Boy itself. I try.
Yeah. Reynard, the conduit of slightly less stoned. Yeah, because I won.
I stopped going for your crown. Matthew Schultz.
Aaliyah.
I don't have a joke name this month, so instead I'll say, you're great. And then it
It
cuts
could
off.
be green. It could be
Uh-huh.
great. It could be
Grillubilius.
Jermaine D. Walls.
Ashley, no. Just Ashley.
Sam Stanowitz.
S. Kearney, Cat Dragon vs. Shark to Crabs. It's a Magic the Gathering reference.
Oh, nerds. John Kerry, but not that one.
Nerds, unlike Lauren, who's on the D&D podcast.
I've never been a nerd.
My Valentine is postmodern artist Cy Twombly.
Killer Automat.
I just watched Velvet Buzzsaw, and there was a crate in the art museum labeled Twombly. I don't know if there's any connection. Ozymandias, conduit of despair.
Transient Passerby.
Ink Drop, conduit of ooze. Your boy's time with his birthing mom, Vanifar. Once again, Magic the Gathering, we have really good fans.
Emma, birthday 22nd, happy early birthday. And on the week that it's your birthday, happy birthday. Also, Moose isn't a cat.
Is Moose a dog?
Is Moose a moose? Is Moose a bird? Tell us next month, Emma.
You can't just leave us hanging. We have to know about Moose.
Also, happy birthday.
Justin, conduit of burning Aussies alive and freezing Americans solid. Okay. I got Justin. Justin, are you climate change? Justin, you have to tell me if you're climate change.
What the fuck, Justin? That's really uncool. Conduit of please more weasel, please. Yeah. Agreed. Big agree.
I feel like the guy who likes weasels was like my entire aesthetic when I started on the internet, and people forgot until I went weasel crazy.
People forget how much you really like weasels.
They're extremely good. Low-key Loki.
Holodeck needs pangolins.
Not as good as llamas. Schmendrick, the magician. Last of the Red Hot Swamis. I don't get it. I'm sorry. Is that like
Neither. Julian Phillips.
Lindsey Buckingham?
Jeff Clark.
Lauren Cates, the conduit of the forums themselves. Everyone really wants to break this fiction so badly. They're horny for it.
Too powerful. Counterfeit.
How do I make friends? Regards, conduit of social faux pas.
Oh, I don't know. I've got like 2.
Bring them sandwiches. If someone just brings me a sandwich, you're my friend.
Fair. Richard G. Coles.
Kiefer Lowe.
E. Corin.
Dragon in the server room.
Dr. Tao.
Sean Lyons Burke.
Zemnis, conduit of man sex.
It's an anagram. Zemnis is a character from Kingdom Hearts. Why do I explain every
Oh.
joke to you?
I appreciate it, thanks.
Okay. Matthias, it's fine. Just call me Matt. Well, you just put it in the beginning, Matt. If you put it late,
Matt!
it's too late if you say it later. It's fine. Just call me Matt. Love you guys. Lakeets.
Okay, sorry, we yelled Matt.
I flew off the handle there. I'm back.
Janiac, conduit of loving Laura and doing butt touches.
Get your hands off that butt.
Harley Astor.
Put the butt down. Step away from the butt.
Jeez,
I'm the butt police.
Stop.
Butt time.
Laura's back with a brand new credits.
Harley Astor.
I said that.
Too bad. It's mine.
Andrew Fallon, conduit of mediocrity itself.
Oh no, I go back. You can have Harley Astor.
Conduit of high key crushing on Austin.
No, I'm Harley Astor. You're
I
that
tried
one.
to save you and you played yourself.
I didn't look ahead. I fucked up. Scott
Yeah.
Going did nothing wrong.
The precursor.
Did we already see a Scott Cummings? I feel like Scott Goings just destroyed Scott Cummings.
No, I don't know, honestly.
Jerry, buy your girl flowers.
Yeah, do it.
Couldn't hurt.
Jaspel, I'm a bad babysitter, got my boyfriend in the shower?
That's a reference. I can feel it. I feel it in my bones.
I feel it.
Yeah.
John Barnett.
Condiment of cucumber itself. Uh-huh.
Eat a booty gang LLC.
I'm sorry, I just didn't understand what you said. You're half gonna say it again.
Eat a booty gang LLC.
Booty, 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 rocking everywhere. Killer Cotton Shizno.
Did I just say that?
Nicholas Dominic.
Yam is bro.
Anna, conduit of procrastination.
Andrew Birmingham.
Douglas Williamson.
I won't read this name.
He got you. You have to resign from the podcast. He got you.
Bye.
Those are the rules.
Z23619.
Why are you still here?
I'm gonna eat your whole face. You don't read the credits.
Vizzy Huggles, keep up the great work, y'all. They love it, see?
J. Logan, conduit of queerness itself.
The cast of Dungeons the Gathering.
Notorious Christmas, conduit of ho 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 itself.
Wait, did you miss by 2 months?
Are you okay, Notorious?
Victoria Melito.
Scotty Vilhard.
Aline.
Majin.
Kato Crit, conduit of deception.
Einar, thanks. Johansson.
I love when the punctuation gets sassy.
Yeah.
Carter Rayner.
Highway to Mel. Matthew Beer.
Okay. Indie Monsters looking forward to another year of name butchering Winewick.
You're welcome.
What is it? How else we could Wenwick?
Ween.
Yeah, Weenwick.
Josie, conduit of complicated magic systems.
Subtweet. Razumi Yazura.
Albert West.
Ken, conduit of finally writing this goddamn PhD dissertation.
Proud of you, Ken.
Dr. Ken.
Eleanor Nonante sees Periton.
Guinevere Cummings. Wait.
Starlight Glimmer, who, unlike Brent, has done nothing wrong.
The plot's thickening and I feel like you don't care. Jew-Man Jack, but sexy, like a predator.
Mel Teach piloting a little grand. Sorry.
I know you saw that word in your entire
My
brain.
brain just shut down for a minute. Zolitskuintly. Zolos. Nope. I tried. Urgent decoding.
Oh, okay. I think we're going to give it another try. We're just moving on.
Zololitsakunti.
Hold on. I have to Google this, see what it is. I'm sure it's something.
Yeah, it's those weird naked dogs, right?
Also known as the Mexican hairless dog.
I know my dogs, y'all.
All right. Mel Tyke. Got you. Made you say it.
Alright, Urgent decoding.
Grimlock.
John Potts.
Noah Sudret.
Zephosaurus.
Z Lobnagard. Elderly Goose, conduit of backwards anime winning. Oh, it's Dragon Ball Z backwards, Elderly Goose. You son of a
You
bitch.
Rowdy little boy.
we can't just assume
Weird.
people's size and gender.
Okay, you're rowdy, and I don't know what you are.
Uh-huh.
Other than an elderly goose.
Brent, you large child.
Brent, you large baby. Seraph Stone. Also Salad Child.
Salad Child and Seraph Stone.
Castor UK.
Aki Savalainen.
In case you couldn't hear me. Castor UK.
Why are we saying it like that?
Because I'm rowdy.
This is going to be held edit. Florian H. I enunciated that one. Did you enjoy it?
Valentina de Amor. Conduit of giving hugs to those that need them, which is me because Austin refuses.
Dylan L.
The Hadsels.
Melissa Nielsen.
It's done, baby!
Pruitt Holcomb.
Shanus. Shard Point's Professor of Astrophysics.
Dennis Pancake Detlefsen.
Miko from Finland.
Dennis Bangston.
And Diego Van Dane.
Sydney Marsing.
Just a Jester.
Brady, Conduit of Failed Murder.
Good that you failed, but don't do any more attempts.
There's like 8 people now who are claiming that they're the murderers, so I think you're off the hook anyway.
Yeah. Kitty Foe.
James Neely.
M. Joe. Or is it Joe?
Hey Joe, come over here. You're looking tasty.
Stop boring things, Austin.
Joe's looking like a snack.
Run, Joe, run.
Lana Seawolf, Lady of Bones.
Toby Gleason Stack.
A Bozog Blue might cover in theaters January 30-35. I panicked because I saw it was a Bozog Blue, and I was like, oh no.
Oh no, our fans are bad. Cameron Abbas.
Dylan.
Anna.
Sean, the host of Funk Dunk Plays.
Harrison Andrew.
Christopher Charlow.
Vigar Arnston.
And Cody Jackson. I think this is a brand new record for the longest it's taken us to record credits at a cool 53 minutes since we started this call.
I was just thinking that. Holy shit.
We have to do something. Do you think would it be unconscionable if I raised the price for the credits, executive producer credit? It's $5 right now.
Hey fans, what do you think? Comment, like, and subscribe.
Just gotta pass the buck on to them, huh? Try to put you on the spot.
I don't know. Do you need it? How hungry are you?
I'm so hungry.
Alright, then maybe you should.
I really want to eat a whole lasagna.
I mean, you're a grown-ass man. Just do it. Just go get a lasagna.
Also, in frequently asked questions, people always ask, when do we record? And it's the Patreon updates on the 5th of every month. The 5th. So that's usually the cutoff.
I wonder, is there... Yes, Walmart. I was going to say, where can you get a lasagna at this time of night? But...
Oh yeah, also we're recording this at 1 a.m. in case you couldn't tell.
No, we're just having an extremely normal one.
I'm always having a normal one. Okay, for the other people on the show who are not having a normal one, Conrad at Conrad Zimmerman. He does podcasts. He's on Jim Sterling's Movie Boys, aka Spinoff Doctors of Horse, a BoJack Horseman podcast. Laura Kate Dale, Laura K Buzz everywhere. Kotaku.co.uk, YouTube.
Check out her books.
Queer and Pleasant Strangers, is that it?
That's another podcast.
Yeah, she's also on a bunch of Jim Sterling stuff.
Just go to her Twitter. You'll find it all.
YouTubes? She has a YouTubes.
Oh, that shit too.
I should speak up. I can see my waveforms are getting small. I'm pulling a Lauren.
Well, it's nice to have things named after me.
Chris Larios on Twitter. He's at Weekly Manga Recap. That's patreon.com/Weekly Manga Recap.
Send him money. He's very sad.
He's great. I'm at patreon.com/Austin Yorsky. I'm trying to buy a lasagna.
Send him lasagna.
But Jack Conti's taking all the lasagnas.
What?
He's the guy who runs Patreon.
Oh, is he taking everyone's lasagna?
Yeah, it's a whole controversy. It's called Lasagna Gate.
Whoa, 2019 is shaping out to be a big year.
And Lauren, where are you?
Rawrgalicious. That is RAWRGLICIOUS.
I'll remember that.
Search Dice Funk. Go to People. I'm there.
I mean, you can also find us on iTunes, Google Play, YouTube, somewhere else.
Podbean.
That's a place. Find us, subscribe, rate. You know how to do it. You're smart.
Say nice things, but don't say mean things.
I'll eat your lasagna.
Also cry.